Hello, I'm Desmond Howard, and welcome to College Football
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Illinois' offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement today.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Working that left side now. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Here we go. Keeps it on the bootleg. It's complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Jayhawks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority.
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. Lance Leipold is a 6-time national champion at the Division III level, but last season a step back for the Jayhawks as they were plagued by turnovers and close losses.
Yeah, and Jalen Daniels just needs to stay healthy. This is a guy at quarterback that when he does, and he's playing at a high level. This offense is just up and down the field. They're lighting up the scoreboard. They got to keep him healthy. He's got to be consistent. If they do that, Jayhawk fans will be cheering a lot.
Well, I think that's the thing that's fun, though. If you're a Rock Chalk Jayhawk fan now, you know you've got an exciting offense. You win a few more close games a year ago. There's no telling what that season could have been. So still a lot of reason to be excited about being a Kansas Jayhawk fan.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Past the first down marker and still running. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Kansas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point was good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
42 Spider. 42.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game. Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys.
And it seems like Bielema's got a recipe to win, and it's usually ground and pound. But how about this offense with Luke Altmaier at quarterback last year? Through the air, they became good and proficient and started to change the identity of Illinois, and we had a great season and finished with a big bowl win against South Carolina.
So a big key then is Luke Altmaier and taking that next step this year, too, to really help out this offense, be more explosive and win games maybe some different ways, not always have to rely on running the football and playing great defense.
Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete to the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Illini.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Canty. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He's got him. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to go up top on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pickett. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Slides away. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns and game on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Illinois.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. on the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. To throw, it's Altmaier. They're working that left side.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dixon. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Spins away from the defender. At the 35, he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
You know, the risk on defense on 4th and short, putting all those guys close to the line of scrimmage, is that if the offense creases you, it's going to be an explosive play, and that's exactly what happened. They weren't able to stay in all of their gaps, and the offense breaks off an explosive run on 4th and short.
Illinois right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Trying to barrel in. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, fighting a line. That's the way you finish a drive and put up
This offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll operate out of split backs. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Powers through the defender. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. Caught in the backfield, it's Arkin. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Altmaier. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Off play action. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The give is to Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Jayhawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They're testing the right side here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs, really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Jayhawks! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Arkin. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Intercepted.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Throwing right. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work, big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line.
29 Philly.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set.
Back to throw. It's Altmaier. They're setting up the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it.
Easy.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. That's caught, it's Pickett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Fires to the middle, and he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the feet.
There he goes. Still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's all fire. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Touchdown, Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give is to Williams. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to advance on the football.
Slithers into space.
Return is brought down at the 33. And your Illinois Fighting Illini will take
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it in the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
I know this offense is gone. couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
The give is to Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
To the air, it's Daniels. They'll run the screen. Nice move to keep running. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Grab near the marker, it's Arthur. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Daniels. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kansas!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2 minutes.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big